Alrighty. I hope everything's working right. Hello! It's good to see you all again. Sorry it took well over a week to come back to the 2.4 update of Star Rail. I didn't expect it to take so long. Just things kept being things. So, yeah. Sorry. But we are back. It's just... I'm not gonna try and be all sappy like I have been the past hi. I'm not gonna try and be all sappy like I was with the last handful of streams. Just because yeah. I think I've done that enough. Well, not sappy is not the right word. I think I've done that enough. So, I'm just gonna go into it, because I don't know what else I want to say.
There you are!
Hello! Yeah, it took over a week. This day has been a week long, sorry. What kind of master waits on their apprentice's doorstep?
Well, it was a promise to General Huayan, after all. I woke up especially early, so I can start teaching Miss March swordplay.
Makes sense.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
The blush is cute.
This is, the first time someone has called me Master. I need to, get used to it. Let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight.
Sorry, it's just I'm noticing my mic peaking a little.
I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best, but if you break your master's rules...
Sorry, I'm seeing it and it's bothering me. that should be fine now. Anyway, I don't even know if that was getting picked up on the mic. But March is always a good girl.
A promise is a promise. Since I promised to study hard, I'll do my best starting today.
Great!
All right.
That's the spirit.
March is in your hands now, Yanqing. Don't be too easy on her.
I can hear the relief in Dawn's voice of just like, oh, I don't have to deal with her for a
Do
day.
you even have a heart? Did you lose it somewhere?
Maybe.
By the way, where's Yoon Lee?
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
Ah, nice. March 7th waves to you and Dawn. Okay, that went by way too fast. March. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, switching to March POV.
Seriously? It's the first day, and you two are already late?
Oh, it's with the
Why
again already.
is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing.
Master Yoon Lee, you're already here. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, wait. Were you trying to teach her in secret?
Oh, God.
That's sneak.
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu swordplay then.
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Ju-Ming sword masters treat their apprentices. Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I hope you put it to good use.
What's this? Xianzhou clothing? It's so beautiful!
Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories. I put a lot of thought into it.
You're awesome, Master Yoon Lee!
See? See? How can you compete with me? I'll teach March 7th the essence of Ju-Ming swordplay so she can win the contest with my sword skills.
Actually, I've prepared something too.
Huh? You have a gift for me too, Master Yanqing?
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight.
Those are pretty cool looking swords.
Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
Thank you, Master Yanqing!
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you?
Everything's a
Yumi?
competition between you two.
The real competition is
Oh,
just
you
getting
literally
started.
confirm it. Okay.
I'm so lucky to have two great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird?
Moments later.
So
Heck
what do
yeah,
you
rock
think,
that fit, girl.
Masters? Does this outfit suit me?
Perfect. I chose it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me.
All right, let's get started with the training.
When did that guy get
The
here?
person next to me is a Cloud Knight instructor
Oh, okay.
I brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
Wait. We're having actual combat training for the first lesson? Isn't that a bit too intense?
Well, I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are.
Understandable.
Come on, step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements so we can decide where to start and what you need to learn.
That is understandable.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Okay.
An autumnal shine of blade. Alrighty.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm ready. But please go easy on me.
Then I apologize in advance, Miss March.
I like this guy. I like his attitude of just like, well, like I'm not, even in training, not holding back. I like it. It's gonna take a bit because I just started the game. There we are.
I could take 10 of you.
All right. No rush, No rush, Miss March. You're still inexperienced with the sword. Why don't you use your skill first and learn a few moves from me? Understood. Now ask Master Yanqing to teach me some moves.
Please have some
Pay
tea.
close attention, Miss March.
Shifu's attacks.
Luofu's swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements.
Okay. Shifu's attacks can accumulate charge for March 7th and make her realize her powerful abilities. Okay.
Strike with heart.
I'll have to... When we get back to March, I'm gonna have to...
Ignore him. Strength is everything.
Oh god, you're fuck... She talks like Jiren, and it pisses me off. Alright. But I'm definitely gonna have to learn...
Like this?
Okay.
Well done.
Okay, it's tea time. Make a single ally who becomes Shifu. When using basic attack or dealing enhanced attack, triggers poor stunning.
Come on. Let me fight.
Damn, March. Okay. It gives different bonuses based on their path. That's cool. The DPS classes deal additional damage. Harmony, and then everything else just gets toughness reduction. Okay. Nice. That is actually pretty cool. Alrighty.
Bladed flight. Practice is over.
Okay, she seems really good. Like a free 4-star character? Hell yeah.
Strike with heart.
I'm starting to get the hang of it. Awesome! You'll make good practice. With a true heart and focused mind. Here I come. Right on time.
Okay, so every time a person with Shifu attacks, she gets follow-up. Okay.
Again. Yes, you!
Counter.
Time to show you what I can really do.
Oh, okay. The thought bubbles are adorable.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this!
Okay, that's cute.
What are you mumbling about?
Isn't this, sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something cool?
She's got a point. To be fair, she's got a point. That's like 90% of swordplay is 90% of swordplay is just making your move sound really cool.
Bladed flight! Within the self.
All right.
Strike with heart.
Oh, I get it! Alright, check out this move!
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Alrighty. I could see myself using March, like, Hunt March on the odd occasion.
Bladed flight.
Alrighty. Yeah, I like how she fights. She's got a great style.
I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
I mean, half of that was just me, like, trying to process information. I guess, yeah, technically that wasn't
Miss
intense.
March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, that's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing Juming swordplay, she'll make heaps of progress.
Given the situation, I believe Miss March should start by working on her footwork.
Seriously, do you actually know anything about swordplay, or what?
I could ask you the same thing. Dual swords require agility. So what's more important than footwork?
Dex build arguing with the strength build.
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding two swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing here.
Skilled sword masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That's the right way to learn.
There is no right way to learn Yanqing.
You're quite the theorist, huh?
Theorist? You claim to be able to talk to swords. So what does that make you? A lunatic?
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing. Come on, calm down, masters. I'll have to improve both my footwork and strength anyway, so it doesn't matter which one comes first.
But it does matter. Just listen to me, March 7th.
Aww.
Thus begins the journey of March 7th sword training. And I pray for her mental well-being, because my god. Alrighty. Oh. Switch. Nice. Yeah, I could see myself using her on the odd occasion. Let me equip her real quick. I guess just equip her with this for the time being. I don't... If you're curious... Yeah, I'd rather not. Thank you. I'd rather not, thank you. Yeah, no, thank you. I do not care about recommendation. But it's like, I could see myself using her on the odd occasion. But yeah, in terms of the light cone, it actually gives like a little thing of like what you should prioritize. That is nice. But it's like, the thing with crit damage that I was mentioning with the light cone, I don't think there's a single game where I've liked using crit damage and relying on crit rate and stuff. Okay. Just because I would rather actually deal more damage than have a chance to potentially deal a ton more damage. That's just my general thing. Okay, but that one's good. I'm just kind of half equipping her. I'm not really thinking about it. I'm just looking at what has good attack and just... Oh, that has speed. I'm just kind of equipping what's first coming to mind. Probably this. Yeah, since this one also has a speed boost. Or like once the speed becomes a certain height, then you get a boost. There it is. Alright. Like I said, I'm just kind of half equipping her. So she at least has something to work with before we start going crazy. Alright. Time marches on. March 7th's on. And days turn to more.
Dear Himeko, Mr. Yang, and Pom Pom, we're all good here on the Xianzhou Lafu, so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going? As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight sword masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance. One of them is Yanqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yun Li, the granddaughter of General Hua Yan from the Xianzhou Juming. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard sword training can be. I tried to drag her into this, but she refused. Then I tried to rope Dan Heng in, but Master Yanqing wouldn't have it. Still, I didn't let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot. Both my masters think I have unique talents in swordplay, and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skills. Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress. When I get back to the Express, I'll definitely show off my skills and impress you all. Looking forward to your reply. Yours, March 7th.
Days and nights fly by in the delve as the war dance fast approaches. Under the strict supervision of her 2 masters, March 7th trains tirelessly, almost developing tennis elbow. I don't know what that is, but that sounds horrible. On that day, after sword training.
Well done. Let's call it a day.
Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
Just watch. I'll win a fight when the time comes.
Just you wait and see. I'll show off my skills in the ring and win a match. I'll make both of you proud.
Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me.
Are you sure he wasn't laughing at you?
Yanqing.
Oh, shut up!
It's all thanks to your amazing guidance, Masters.
Miss March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual swords. If you're keen on advancing, trying out different Xianzhou blades can improve your touch.
Oh, let me see. Which sword is the most powerful? Single sword? Great sword? Or maybe a flying sword?
Entirely depends on what you're going for. Great swords have raw cleaving power. A flying sword obviously has range, so that could help. I mean, that flying sword actually would probably be best for March, considering she's an archer.
There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the swordmaster. Yanqing wields several flying swords, while I only wield one. But remember how I kicked his butt at the Alchemy Commission?
You did not.
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this right now and see who kicks whose butt?
Can you wait like 12 hours?
Yeah, I'm up for that. And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance. Deal?
Why are you two arguing again? I thought things had been improving between you lately.
March, we have seen none of that.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Law Fu and Juming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own. Turns out, the rumors are true.
And why do you care about those rumors, Zhao?
Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here?
You're... Oh, that's right. You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing.
This is Mr. Xiaoqiu?
This is Mr. Jiaoqiu, the healer working for the general of the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Ah, got it. So, you're the participant attending the war dance on behalf of the Yaoqing. And you were trying to sneak a peek at our training?
Sorry for the misunderstanding. I don't know anything about martial arts. I'm just here on the general's orders to take care of some official business. I didn't mean to interrupt your training. I'll be on my way.
If you know nothing about martial arts, why were you smirking earlier?
I don't think he can stop smirking.
Well, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. When I heard Miss March's pondering about what to learn, I couldn't help but wander over. From my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for people to show off their skills. How you use them really depends on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. If you align your ingredient, in other words, your apprentice's natural tendencies, with the right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half the time.
Said like... I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but he's spitting facts.
For example,
I know that for
golden
certain.
eggplant tastes best when fried. Cloud peppers when stir-fried, and yellow boulder beef when simmered. It's all about discovering the nature of the ingredients. Apprentice.
All this talk about food is making me hungry.
Aren't you a healer? Why are you talking about food?
I think that's like... I would imagine that being a healer, he would have to at least understand cooking to a small extent.
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Xianzhou Yaoqing is called the Ranja School, that specializes in food therapy. So it's only natural that I know a thing or two about cooking.
Food therapy sounds lovely.
So, you're the general's cook?
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. Fine. Call me a cook if you want. Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts.
No, you've talked only
But
about cooking so far.
In reality, I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently encompasses both life and death.
Weiss seems like he just got offended.
Seriously? Trying to save face in front of kids? Ugh.
Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
No?
This is called tumble dust, an extract from an exotic flower named Yabra.
Ugh.
Yeah, bruh.
Is it poison?
Yeah, bruh.
Well, it depends on how it's used. With just one drop, it's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. However, increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of all senses. Even long-life species cannot escape its effects. This thing can save lives or take them. It's more powerful than the swords in your hands.
Well, that does explain why Zhao is a Nihility character.
That may be so. But still, I prefer settling things with a sword than, you know.
Huh. Looks like I did get you all wrong. You're not a feeble scholar, but a sinister and despicable one.
Hey, why the insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some medical knowledge here, not persuading you to poison anyone.
Medical knowledge that no one asked for.
Seems like you get real excited when talking about poison. I can't tell if that's an honorable thing or sinister.
Picture this. 2 individuals. The one standing is full of malice. The other lying down is honorable and righteous. How can the one who's lying down label the one standing as sinister? In the throes of combat, where life and death hinge on a singular moment, every idea fades into nothingness. The only thing that matters is staying alive. Surviving the battlefield reshapes all notions of worth, be it integrity or treachery. In my eyes, their significance is negligible.
Well, fuck, I wasn't expecting sudden, like, philosophy being thrown at us. Hey, Becker! Thank you so much for coming by. It really does mean a lot. And yeah, that is March in her new outfit. It's like she's got her swords. She's appropriating Xianzhou culture. It's great. And yeah, she's also pretty fun of a character too. So like, it's not just for show. Yeah.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr. Jiaoqiu. We may be young, but we've seen our fair share of war.
Well, then you should know that the war dance is nothing more than a contest. So why are you so focused on it?
When I was appointed as the ringmaster for the war dance, I asked the general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a ring just to please an audience? And this is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield, as your sword reveals the might of all Cloud Knights. The war dance is the perfect chance to showcase martial virtue and forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword without drawing blood, we not only display our might, but also the martial virtue of the Cloud Knights.
That's quite an insightful statement, Yanqing. Well, my apologies for being so short-sighted. I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony venue for myself yet. Hearing you speak so highly of it has piqued my curiosity. Would you mind showing me around?
I'm getting very mischievous implications from him. I mean, he is a fox, so it makes sense that he would be at least somewhat mischievous. But like, I'm definitely getting like, oh yeah, oh, like, I'm definitely getting an, oh, you've totally convinced me. Now I want to learn more, wink wonk.
You want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance will be held? Let's go! I bet Yunli and Miss March haven't seen it either, right? Well then, I'll give you all a tour.
Alrighty. I'm guessing this is the new area that we go to. I mean...
Let's go. I'll give you a tour of the Sky Splitter.
Alrighty. Okay, no, this is just the same place. Just
looks like a lot of
side.
other visitors have also come to catch a glimpse of the Sky Splitter.
What's up, Mr. Jiaoqiu?
No, it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see that airship in the distance?
Ooh.
That's the Sky Splitter, the venue for the war dance ceremony.
It doesn't look all that impressive from this distance.
It looks impressive from this distance. What are you talking
The Sky
about?
Splitter is actually a decommissioned Luofu military vessel. People aren't allowed on board until the war dance officially commences. Tomorrow, When the bell rings and the ceremonial cannons roar, I'll be there representing the Cloud Knights of Xianzhou Luofu, standing in the ring, ready to take on challengers from all over the cosmos. Since I was a kid, I've been training in swordplay and the art of war under the general. Every day, I'd swing my sword 10,000 times, and then thrust it 10,000 times, repeating the process over and over. I understand that I'm not like other kids. I never envied the toys and freedom they all had. I never found sword practice boring or hard, even in the thick of battle. Facing down savage abominations, I never felt scared. Each day, I could feel myself getting stronger and stronger, and I racked up countless victories. It's the best feeling in the world. But then, I faced a really tough opponent. And just one slash shattered my confidence into 1,000 pieces. That's when I felt true fear for the first time. Maybe that's what Mr. Jiao Cho meant by life and death hinge on a singular moment. Every idea fades into nothingness. After that, I had to pick up the pieces and try to put myself back together. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't seem to find my old happy self again. I often ask myself, why do I wield my sword? If defeat is inevitable, why do I continue to fight? Is it to reclaim the joy of victory? To meet the General's expectations? Or to secure my honor among the Cloud Knights?
Oh no, Yanqing, you better stop right now because you're hitting a little too close to home for me. And granted, in your own way, but a lot of the things are hitting a little too close to home. You're gonna have to stop.
While the General could
Get
teach
sad
me
again.
swordplay, he couldn't teach me why I should keep on going. He said the reason must come from within myself. I've been struggling to find that reason, but after talking with you, Mr. Jiao Cho, I think I already have that reason in mind. As a member of the Cloud Knights and the General's apprentice, I've had a weight on my shoulders. And I know there's still more to shoulder. But when I wield my sword, it feels like I'm letting go of everything. I love the feeling of giving it my all, facing any obstacle in front of me, pressing forward. That's why I wield my sword.
Oh, Yanqing. So young, yet so grown up. By the way, how old are you exactly?
Age doesn't really matter.
It does.
All
in
sword masters
many
will
various
understand
categories.
how I feel.
I get it. Looks like all the kids on the Luofu live tough lives. So, how about you, Miss Yunli?
It's not polite to ask a girl her age, no matter which Xianzhou ship you're on.
I'm not asking your age. I'm asking if you have a dream like Yanqing has.
You don't talk like a cook. You sound more like a TV host or something.
Need I repeat myself again? I'm a healer.
At this point, you could be anything, and I would believe you.
Well,
And I believe you as much as I already do, which is not at all.
Yanqing does. The only reason I'm participating in the Ringmaster's Challenge is because I made a promise to my grandfather that I'd win the precious sword he's contributed to the war dance.
Sounds like that mind of yours is just filled with swords.
I bet you've got nothing better on your mind.
Did you not hear his whole, like 3-minute monologue? That just happened. The art had you listening intensely. Were you not listening? Are your ears for show, child? He is pretty. Jiao Cho is very pretty. How could someone pretty lie to you? It's like, real, how could someone pretty lie to you? Yeah, Yun Li's like, look, it's like Yun Li is in 1 year, out the other. What was the phrase I was looking for? It's like, TLDR, I'm very happy. It's like, TLDR, I'm very happy for you, or very sorry that happened. Yeah. She's just like me, for real, for real.
My father was a craftsman on the Xianzhou Juming. Because of his foolishness, many innocent people fell victim to the cursed swords he forged. Since I was a kid, it's been clear to me that not everyone deserves to have a weapon in their hands. Giving them a sword is no different than being cruel to the innocent.
Sorry, it's just that caught me off guard because I thought I skipped a piece of dialogue. I think this part of the story, yeah, her family, yeah, apparently, it's like, apparently her grandpa, or her grandpa? Her dad. Apparently her dad is frickin', Muramasa, I guess. But it caught me off guard because like with Yanqing, it just kind of, the backstory's just kind of suddenly coming out of nowhere. I see that's a bit of a problem with this story, that the backstories are just kind of popping up. Everyone should have cool magic swords. I mean, Yanqing has a cool magic sword. It splits into multiple and then they fly. I mean, hell, even her sword is kind of magical with how fucking massive it is. But yeah.
So, whenever I come across someone unworthy of a sword, I can't help but want to take it away from them. Given that Yanqing is the war dance ringmaster, I'm stepping up to challenge him. To ensure the precious sword doesn't fall into the hands of an unworthy master.
Yeah, pretty much. She's just gatekeeping cool swords, especially since, like, this whole line of dialogue, again, kind of just popped out of nowhere, and is more her expositioning rather than, like, standing her ground or proving her point or saying something. Or trying to say something related. Just kind of... She's talking about Yanqing like he's not even there. But yeah.
Hey,
I don't know.
what do you mean by an unworthy master?
But yeah, it's like Yun Li is doing nothing for me to make me want to pull for her.
I see. It's not easy for kids on the Juming either.
It's not easy for kids anywhere.
Well,
Really.
it's better to have a reason for wielding a sword than to be lost and confused. I've saved countless Cloud Knights in my life, and there are plenty of exceptional warriors, just like the two of you.
What happened, Mr. Zhao Cho?
Oh, nothing. I was just reminded of some old friends and old tales.
The fact that he opened his eyes when he said that makes me very concerned.
Judging from my professional perspective as a healer, both of you possess remarkable vitality. Your energies flow like raging fires and mighty gales. The upcoming fight will definitely be impressive. Well, we've seen the Sky Splitter and toured the Stargazer Navalia. I guess it's time to say goodbye for now.
What? You're leaving already? But you haven't asked me about my dreams. I've been working hard too, you know.
The MC is just... The Trailblazers just kind of hanging out. They're just having fun exploring the Sancho Lofu, because probably lost in the garbage can somewhere, yeah. But it's like, they've just been spending their days with Don Hung just hanging out, you know, enjoying the festivities. While March goes off and trains. It's like Trailblazer's like, I watched my girlfriend die 3 times. I need a break.
It's getting late, Miss March. Unlike you lot, I'm a grown-up bound by responsibilities and duties. The tasks entrusted to me by the General won't complete themselves. By the way, Yanqing, Is it normal to have so many people wandering around in an automated area like the Stargazer Navalia?
Yeah, that actually is a good point.
Actually, this is a restricted area. But since you're all guests, I made an exception, so you could take a look around.
I understand. Well, I'll take my leave. I wish you both the best of luck in the ring tomorrow.
Jiao Cho waves and then leaves.
Seriously? I just spent so much time thinking about my dream, but he didn't even ask me.
Now that we're done with our tour of the Sky Splitter, shall we continue with our training?
Why don't we take a day off?
What? You want to secretly practice swordplay by yourself? Dream on.
You know cramming before a fight never works out. For some reason, seeing the Sky Splitter has boosted my confidence. So, I've decided to conserve my strength for tomorrow. All right.
You can tell because
I'll
he's
take you
not
out of
even
the
like.
Stargazer Navalia.
Sorry. You could tell he's like. You could tell he's like that did a lot for him because like he's not even like biting back like he normally does. Okay. Also, sorry I paused suddenly out of nowhere. I felt today's not been a good day. I'll put it that way.
Oh, just shut up, Red Fang. This is not a beast ship. I need some time to take care of things.
You willingly donned the skin of a lowly beast to join this mission, dedicating yourself to our glorious cause. And now you're telling me you can't handle it? Do you realize how many ships we need?
I'm doing my best, all right? It takes time to figure all this out.
When the guns go off tomorrow, all eyes will be on it. That'll be our only chance.
Is this fantasy racism?
How's that? Who's there?
Maybe. Because what the hell is Hazashi? I don't know.
Who are you guys?
An impromptu inspection. Why are there outsiders loitering in Stargazer Navalia? And a bunch of kids at that.
Oh, that's actually a really cute touch. That the red-haired guy, like he's actually putting on a voice. That's actually a really cute touch.
Hey, kids, didn't your parents ever tell you to stay away from the Stargazer Navalia? I know it's an automated facility, but it doesn't mean you can just break in and do what you want.
Yeah, it's like they're talking to Yanqing like it's just, oh, it's like you're just a kid. Yeah, he's literally the guy right under the general. He is the student of the general of the Luofu. I don't think there's a person higher in power on the Luofu than Jing Yuan. And Yanqing is training under Jing Yuan, so he has more or less the same level of power. Not exactly, but for the sake of conversation. So yeah. Who are you calling kids?
First of all, I'm an adult. Second, I didn't just break in.
You know, she probably is like an adult in the same way Aang is 112. That's how I'm seeing it, at least.
We flew here
Except
on a
she's probably like
starship.
118 or something.
Whoosh!
Well, I'm not trying to tell you off, but this place is off limits to the public, you know?
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Ever Hunt Plains.
Yanqing, what the hell are you doing? What is your plan here?
Huh? Ever hunt planes? Yeah, sure. Big sis will take you there.
Also, Big Sis March 7th is very cute. Whoosh isn't a great I mean, it sounds like he's trying to be a little kid, trying to sound like his age. But to be fair, whoosh is a very good sound effect. It's a big thing I like. It's a guy I like about this like green dragon guy.
You should have let me.
Yeah, she's smart on the uptake. She's very quick to the draw of like, oh, you're doing a thing. Okay.
Shh, the overhaul is done, and everything looks good. We should leave.
But yeah, I'm very curious about... Oh, wait, I think they're Borson.
Could you repeat what you just said, Yenching?
I think that's what it is. I think they're Borson. They're the wolf guys that escaped, and they've taken the appearance of Sensho natives.
What did I say?
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Everon Plains.
Well, I think they're space race. I think they are racist. They are. It sounds like they are about to commit genocide, but I think it's more specifically on the less racists and more just war criminals in general. Because if they are Borson, like I'm thinking, they're just wanting to kill every one of the Luofu regardless of race. They just want to be free after being, contained in the shackling prison for thousands
Come on,
of years.
can't you read the room? Something is definitely off about the 3 people we just met.
Yeah, anyone could see that. I just wanted to hear you say it again. That pink-haired box tried to say something. I'm pretty sure he sensed something fishy. Since he's not familiar with this place, he just dropped us a hint. But you didn't seem to be paying attention at all.
I knew that from the beginning.
It's like the Cloud Knight didn't recognize Yanqing.
Didn't recognize Master Yanqing at all. That's really weird.
What? Is he famous on the Luofu or something? Not even the Cloud Knights on the Juming, who all know my glorious name, might recognize my face.
You have a point.
Okay, fair point.
Cloud Knight, a member from the Skyfaring Commission, and a craftsman. They're from various departments, and the reason for the overhaul seems legit. But one of them blurted out some weird language just now. Did you hear that? I have a feeling that if we secretly tail them, we'll definitely catch these guys in the act. Follow my lead, and be careful not to blow our cover.
Oh no, are we doing a stealth mission?
Never mind who they are. Let's just film them.
Oh, March doing the... Okay, that's really cool. March actually taking advantage of her photo op. Okay. Okay, same photo missions as you would expect from anything else. That's actually really cool. That's really good. Taking advantage of March's
We should have just killed those lowly beasts. Those little brats won't take up much space. There are boxes all over this place. Just dump them into one and no one will notice.
Cut the theatrics, Grulok. Even the slightest slip-up could interfere with Lord Moktok's plans.
So where are we heading next?
To check the freight skiffs. We've got a lot of preparations to do. Also, don't forget to take those crates with you. Weapons, supplies. We've got to be well prepared. Otherwise, we're screwed.
So, are they smugglers? What exactly are they up to?
I have no clue. They seem to be moving those crates. I've got an idea. We can hide inside the crates and follow them.
Okay. Just a box. Taking advantage of the temporary absence of the group, you cautiously approach the crate and crawl inside.
So cramped in here.
I can hardly breathe.
Just hang in there.
You hear footsteps pacing back and forth beside the crate. If someone were to open a crate at that moment, they would certainly catch you in your ridiculous hiding position. Fortunately, that doesn't happen. Huh. Just a box. The flooding mechanism at the bottom of the crate is activated. You feel it begins to drift slowly forward. After what feels like an entire amber era of holding breath in silence, you heard the sound of the crate touching down.
Let's just put the cargo here for now, all right? Then we'll move on to inspect the ships. Lord Moktok said that as soon as we're done, we're to board the freight skiff and leave this place.
Don't worry, I've changed the shipping schedule. You two, come with me.
Is it just me? I keep smelling that stench of lowly beasts everywhere we go.
Don't be so paranoid.
Did the parting footsteps sound like a signal, prompting you to breathe a sigh of relief?
Looks like they're planning to escape on the skiffs in Stargazer Navalia. They keep talking about their plans, but where did they come from? And what do they want to do on the Xianzhou?
They're definitely up to something bad. Wait, they disappeared. Let's catch up to them.
Yep, it's,
Tread softly. Breathe quietly.
Yeah, it's a stealth mission.
And make sure to keep an eye on them. Hide out of sight as soon as there's any sign of activity.
Okay. Himiko, I'm trying to sneak around. I'm not gonna finish that. I mean, okay, that makes sense. Oh, wait, no, I'm about to lose them. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Looks like they're planning to escape on the skiffs.
My brain did not process that. I thought that was them seeing me, because obviously they could see me.
Wait,
Yeah.
they disappeared.
Yeah, you finished it. Ugh. My brain did not process that. Because, like, in my eyes, I saw that they could see me. Because, realistically, you could see somebody kneeling down next to some freaking boxes from there. So I was like, oh, they saw me. I didn't think that I was losing them. Even though I literally read that I was losing them. Ugh.
Did he spot us? Quickly, hide!
Don't be so paranoid. We're running out of time. Get over here, Shuhard. I'm coming!
They're leaving. We should catch up. Watch out! They're on high alert.
Yeah, it's just my brain was not processing that information. All right. All right. All right.
What are they up to? They're all wearing official uniforms, but I'm pretty sure they're not members of the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, or the Cloud Knights. This is way too suspicious.
Never mind who they are. Let's just film them. That way, if they do anything bad, we'll have solid evidence against them.
Heck yeah. I don't know what the heartbeat was about.
This. A freight star skiff with enough room to fit at least 20 of my men. I'll let the others know and have them prepare more star skiffs. Once we're past the checkpoint, there will be beast ships waiting for us. Lord Moktok is ready. The revival of our ancient bloodline all hinges on this operation.
What did he just say? Beast ships?
Who's there?
It's those brats! I told you to get rid of them, but you didn't listen, you idiot! Wipe them all out!
Yep. Yeah, I was right. They're Borson. Because, I mean, they did introduce the new enemy type, so it makes sense.
Borson?
Borson.
Adusa! Die, you lowly beast!
Okay.
Ill tidings manifest. You'll make good practice. Here you go, Master.
All right. Definitely Firefly.
Recalibrating.
Yeah, I don't have my I don't have Aventurine at the moment, so I gotta be a little careful.
Support
Destiny
received.
isn't chosen.
All right.
I could take 10 of you. Nice job!
No, I think we'll be fine. If I don't use my ult. Ow.
Sound in position.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Destiny's hand.
Alright.
How is this possible? How did these Foxians change their appearances like that?
They're not Foxians at all. They revealed their true form. They're Borisin, just like the bandits I defeated on the IPC ship.
Wait, that means...
The Borisin has infiltrated the Xianzhou.
Well, how did the Borisin manage to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
It's not just a simple disguise of wearing our clothing and shaving their whiskers. They're somehow able to alter their appearance to be indistinguishable from Foxians. They even have official IDs for the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, and even the Cloud Knights? Let me check this fake Cloud Knight's tag. Maybe it'll give us some clues. Lujun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad? Wait!
Wait.
What's the matter?
I encountered a patrol officer named Lujun before. It was a few weeks ago, when we were transporting the Borisin prisoners.
Oh, right, that did end up being a few weeks ago.
They can forge official identities and
March's
move around the
training
Xianzhou without raising
sequence was,
suspicion.
10 seconds.
Oh no, this is bad.
Even worse. If you find one cockroach on the Express, it usually means...
There's multiple Momos
More
on board.
Borisin hiding on the Xianzhou. I bet their plan is much bigger than just stealing information. We've got to report this to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Right. Meanwhile, in the Seat of Divine Foresight... Okay, so we're switching back to... I believe we're switching back to the Trailblazer POV. Yeah. Alright. Oh god, it's Mommy. I mean Fei Zhao. I mean Mommy. I mean Fei Zhao.
I am glad to finally meet you in person, guests from the Astral Express.
Hi, Mommy.
I'm Fei Zhao, the general of the Xianzhou Yaocheng.
Let me introduce our guest to you. The one dressed in green.
He's the reincarnation of Imbibitor Lune, and the person behind him is the newest member of the crew. I've heard a lot about you.
Is Don Hung being the reincarnation of Imbibitor Lunai like a secret anymore? Does literally everyone know that now? I thought the whole thing was that it was supposed to be a secret and only like a handful of people would know. I thought that was the whole thing.
Outside the reports from the Law Fu, the Skyfaring Commission of the Yaoqing has also gathered plenty of information about both of you. I've been eager to meet you face to face for reasons that I'm sure General Jing Yuan has explained, right?
Yeah, we're here to answer your questions as witnesses.
That's right. But don't worry, this isn't a trial. I just want to have a chat with you and get a better understanding of the facts.
Got it.
According to General Jing Yuan's report, the Ruin Legion is to blame for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, and all Arbiter Generals should pay attention to the Ruin Author's movements.
Right, Ruin Author is...
Over the years, the Destruction's
Aeon of
minions have
Abundance.
wreaked havoc on countless worlds, and the Alliance has been keeping an eye on them. But no one expected them to join hands with the remnants of the Abundance.
Right.
The damage caused by the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was far less severe than expected, which is good news for us. However, it was quite different from the Ruin Legion's usual style of destroying life wherever they go. While I trust the bravery of the Divine Foresight and the Nameless, I'm curious about some details missing from the report. I'd like to take this chance to have an exchange with both of you. Let me be clear, the questions I'll ask might not reflect my actual thoughts, so please don't take offense if any of my questions seem a bit harsh.
You get it, you're just doing your job.
Please go ahead, General. But keep in mind we can only answer based on what we know. And perhaps you already have the answers to your questions in your heart.
You have a clever tongue. I like it.
Alright. Negotiation starts.
Merlin's claw is quite articulate. Right now, her intentions are unknown, and Jing Yuan wants us to be honest. Maybe I'll just stick to the facts we know.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Let's cut to the chase. Before the crisis struck, the Astral Express was guided here by a Stellaron hunter, a wanted felon, in an attempt to resolve the Stellaron crisis.
Right.
However, everyone in the cosmos knows of the Stellaron hunter's reputation. So, why did you place so much trust in them? Could it be that some of you have a connection with them?
A little bit. Okay, well, none of these are answers that I was expecting. I was expecting us to bring up, like, yeah, I know Kafka, kinda, sorta. Okay, so I don't know which one of these would be technically true.
Apart from the Law Fu, there are many other worlds suffering from Stellaron corrosion. For example, Eurilo 6, the world that the Express stopped at before reaching the Law Fu, was one of them.
To the Express, Stellarons act as roadblocks on the Silver Rail and pose risks to the warping process.
Right.
And that's why dealing with Stellaron issues is part of the duty of the Nameless.
I forget about that part. That they are actually physically impeding on the Express.
I've heard about those problems caused by Stellarons. The Express connects various worlds, so it makes sense for you to take care of this. The cosmos is a mess, and the Trailblazers are just doing their best to fix it. I understand. Let's move on to the next question. The report suggests that Don Shu, the master of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, colluded with the Lord Ravager and used the power of the Stellaron to resurrect the Ambrosial Arbor. But here's the thing. Don Shu was just a chief alchemist. Even if she colluded with our enemies and summoned the Stellaron, how did she manage to bypass the Videodora guards around the Ambrosial Arbor?
I'm pretty sure, if I remember right. Yeah, it was because of us. She gained our trust.
I personally met Don Shu once. Her closest friend was killed during the war on the Fanghu, and she harbored deep hatred towards the Hunt. So she spent years making preparations in the Alchemy Commission in order to take revenge on the Xianzhou.
Revenge is also a form of the Hunt. However, that doesn't explain how she managed to bring the Stellaron into the Scale Gorge waterscape, which was guarded by the Videodora.
Hiya, Grace. Thank you so much for coming by. It really does mean a lot. We're just going through the rest of the 2.4 update. We're in the negotiation part, just explaining what happened during the original Xianzhou stuff. Yeah, the mommy do be talking.
Well, you should ask Don Shu herself for the answer.
Which, well, sadly, Don Shu is dead.
Unfortunately, Don Shu is dead, and even her corpse has crumbled into ash. That's one less clue we can pursue.
Okay, well, I was expecting that literally.
According to the report, Lord Ravager Fantilia is the mastermind behind the entire conspiracy.
Hi, Song. Thank you so much for coming by. It really does mean a lot. We're going through the rest of the 2.4 update. We're doing the negotiation stuff. It's yeah. Mommy's talking. Yeah, they just say what's on. It's like Beija just says what's on her mind. I like it. Okay. Until he was a mastermind. Yep.
She disguised herself as an ambassador of the Skyfaring Commission and traveled with you, only to vanish without a trace later on. It seems too convenient to label her as a scapegoat.
Fu Xuan was there, right?
Back then, we were working with Diviner
sure.
Fu, and she also witnessed Phantilia's true form. You're not going to doubt one of your own people, are you?
Yeah, I was pretty sure Fu was there. Also, thank you, Grace. That really does mean a lot. I like my little guy. I'm not an artist, but I try my best.
Of course not. We can trust the testimony of Master Diviner Fu Xuan. However, even if she saw it with her own eyes, we can't completely rule out the possibility that she might have been deceived. After all, it's suspicious how the culprit just bizarrely vanished.
Yeah, we still haven't figured out exactly why. Negotiation successful.
Oh, it seems that your answers have addressed all my questions. Generals, I am finished with my questioning.
So, what do you think, General Fei Shao? Have the doubts in the report been cleared up?
The two nameless have been honest in their answers. Even though there are some tricky details, my intuition tells me there is nothing wrong. However, the 3 questions I posed earlier were not just for the nameless, but for you too, General Jing Yuan. First, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus grew uninterrupted on the Law Fu, yet the 6 charioteers were not aware of it. That was a dereliction of duty.
Well, because there's only 2 nameless there. The Trailblazer and Dan Heng. The 2 nameless. 2 of the nameless that are here. Because March is off doing something else, and Himiko and Welds are still on the Express. So, the 2 nameless that are here. And I don't think I would be the best person to give art tips. Like, you would think, because I did like hardcore practice art for 8 years, but as you can see, there's definitely a lot of room left to be desired with my art, despite my practice. So yeah. Well, yeah, they have names, but it's still just easier. It's just easier to say the 2 nameless, especially since you can name the Trailblazer, so they don't have to do Dan Heng and her. It saves them from doing that.
Second, you believed in the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy and entrusted outsiders to solve the crisis, even granting them access to the Plague Mark. That was a dereliction of responsibility. Third, you insist on holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, putting the Law Fu back in the spotlight. That is a dereliction of wisdom.
Merlin's Claw. Is this your line of thinking? Or the 10 Lords?
From the moment I walked in, I made it clear that the questions I'd ask might not reflect my actual thoughts.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were deeply rooted and had been plotting for a long time. I admit it was my negligence for not noticing it earlier. As for the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy, I didn't believe all of it, but in the end, the Law Fu did survive the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. So, I think it's safe to say that Elio's prophecy about the future holds some merit.
Yeah, I'm still in this belief that, like, Elio is literally the story writer of the Star Rail universe, and he's, like, and has physical control over shit. I'm almost certain that that's what it is. And I did play a little bit of Portal 2. Not much, but I did play a bit of Portal 2. And yeah, I've played all the mainline Pokemon games. I've played a lot of the spin-offs. My first Pokemon game was the original Ruby. So yeah.
And as for the war dance, do you think I'm unaware of the risks? However, risks can also be opportunities. The Law Fu has lain low for too long. I believe it's time to stir up the dregs hidden in the depths and wash them away once and for all.
Also, Jing Yuan being a little defensive, ooh.
Just as I expected from our sophisticated divine foresight. You have a way with words. I like it. But, unfortunately, ever since the report was submitted, the Alliance has been filled with rumors and speculation. Even within the Lawfu, there are people accusing you of neglecting your duties, resulting in the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
So what are your thoughts on all of this, General Fei Shao?
As a fellow Arbiter General, I fully understand the difficulties of this position. Personally, I think all these rumors are meaningless drivel. Across the sea of stars, the divine foresight knows better than anyone else what happened on the Lawfu, and the meaning behind it, just as what happened on the Xianzhou Yaoqing recently.
You mean the Xianzhou Yaoqing is also...
The scouts of the Verdant Knights have sent back reports that Borisin are making trouble again. The Borisin packs that were once divided and scattered have started swallowing each other up, forming larger and larger packs. Moreover, there's an entity named Mongoose behind it all.
An entity?
The fact that you specify entity is a bit scary.
According to the report, this entity isn't actually a Borisin. It's a woman claiming to be the messenger of the Master of Immortality. She's described as having 12 faces and 12 pairs of fangs, as cruel as poison, and as elusive as quicksand. The Borisin believe she'll give them a chance to rise again.
Okay, if that doesn't become a boss, that'd be a fucking awesome looking boss, if that is true.
That's Ventilia.
That's right.
Oh, that's Ventilia? She doesn't... Oh, to be fair, we saw a fake body of hers. That's true. That wasn't her real body. Like I said, I didn't play much of Portal 2, so like I don't have too many thoughts on it, but I like it. I like it. It's fun. It's a fun puzzle game, and the Portal mechanic's great. And don't worry, it's not a problem if you don't know anything about Honkai. It's not a problem at all.
You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the Patina Justice or the Seer Strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly. I've always had faith in my instincts, so I don't doubt your good intentions. But the Alliance has its fair share of questions and doubts about the Lawfu. So, my plan is to come up with an acceptable answer to satisfy the Alliance.
What's in this plan, General Fei Shao?
General Jing Yuan, you already know what has to be done. But since you don't want to be the bad guy, I'll take care of it for you. You need the final word from the Ten Lords Commission to quell any doubts. And for that, I'll have to ask the two Nameless to visit the Shackling prison.
Are you imprisoning us?
I'm not imprisoning you. While you're there, I'll ask a judge in the Ten Lords Commission's Interrogation Division to record a detailed testimony with the karmic mirror from both of you. We'll fill in the gaps that weren't covered in the report, and silence any protests within the Alliance.
I'm okay with that.
Me too.
Your willingness to help is truly heartwarming, youngsters.
Then, as the Merlin's Claw requests...
Oh, there's one more thing. This testimony is for silencing the voices of opposition within the Alliance, but I would like to urge General Jing Yuan to listen to the pleas of the Foxians on the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
So, you are here for Hule.
Exactly.
Name again.
Hule is locked up in the Lawfu's Shackling prison. Since he is the Broodlord of the Borisin, I want to transfer him onto the Xianzhou Yaoqing and imprison him there. The recent movements of the Borisin suggest they're planning something big, so we must act preemptively.
It makes sense to have the Foxians keep an eye on their arch-nemesis. Since you trust my judgment, I'll repay that trust. What do you think about all this, General Huayan?
I was worried this would turn into a heated argument, but it seems like both of you are on the same page, solving each other's problems. I couldn't have asked for a better outcome.
And as for Hule, I'll send my lieutenants Jiao Cho and Moza to check on his condition in prison and ready him for transport. If there are no more questions, shall we get this started?
All right. Hang on.
I'm really sorry about all this. But the testimony in the shackling prison won't take up much of your time. I'll call for a messenger
I'm
to
expecting
take you
it to
to
be
the
another 2
interrogation
hours.
division. You just need to give your testimony, and then you can head back. So no need to worry.
As you wish, General.
Let's get going. I am expecting it to take about 2 hours. At least. Or probably 5 weeks, considering we passed like 5 weeks and 10 seconds with March's training. Oh, okay. I mean, people make sound effects in weird ways, so I can see it. Sometime later, a star skiff carries you and Dong Hung to the place that looks strikingly familiar.
Requested, everything is prepared for your arrival, and I am here to receive you. The judges at the interrogation division also know your purpose in coming.
Alrighty. To the shackling prison. Well, yeah, I can imagine. But also imagine being the guy to say, hey, let's put a bunch of, like, raw meat and tomatoes in... raw meat and honey into a vuvuzela.
Shackling prison.
And blow that out. And that's how the sound effects
Didn't expect to be back here.
And that's how the sound effects in Doom were made. Doom 2016.
Don Hung.
Don't worry about me.
Also, I still adore the fact that the Trailblazer actually speaks. Like, the fact that the Trailblazer is getting more and more moments to be themselves, to talk as their own character, instead of just being a blank slate. I love it. Or a half-assed blank slate.
If you're ready, I'll open the gate for you.
This is the entrance to the shackling prison?
This is one of many entrances used for temporary access. Since you're not actual prisoners, it makes sense for you to use this entrance. Please come on in, dear guests.
Alrighty. Ready to go. Oh, it has a face on it. You sure that's not the prisoner door? It kind of looks like it. Alright. Let me take a quick look around, since it's the new area. Okay, so that's the entrance. And, you know, considering I'm tired of dealing with these guys, seeing them just kind of surrounding me is not a good feeling, I can tell you that. You know, considering the last time we were at the shackling prison, it was nothing but pitch blackness. This is pretty impressive. This is a glow up. Xiao Cho and Mo's. Oh, there's that smile again.
What are you looking at?
The shackling prison on the Luofu is completely different from the one on the Yaoqing. It's completely underwater.
Whether it's in the clouds or underwater, breaking free would still be a piece of cake for me.
Still thinking about your old jailbreak tricks, huh? Forget it. You're free now. Just don't do anything stupid, or the judges will throw you back in there and lock you up for a few hundred years.
You'll see me again in just a few days.
Okay, so he's like prison break man. Got it.
Taking Hule back to the Yaoqing means a lot to the Foxians on the ship, and to the General herself. So stay alert.
Okay, so... I don't know, it's just Jiao Cho and Mo's do not seem like the kind of people who would be following Fei Zhao, and that's kind of tipping me in the wrong way.
Guests,
Shui.
my name is Shui Yi, and I'm here on orders from the Incarceration Division of the Ten Lords Commission.
We're Jiao Cho and Moza.
Moza.
General Fei Xiao sent us to extradite the Borisin criminal Hu Lei to the Yaoqing. We're here to inspect the conditions of his imprisonment and make preparations for the handover and transportation. I assume you've been briefed, Your Honor.
Your visit request has been approved. I'll be your guide for this trip.
Alrighty.
Prisoner Hu Lei, the warhead and brood lord of the Borisin abominations of abundance and the arch-nemesis of the Foxians, is responsible for 2,123 wars of aggression and countless associated crimes. Due to his heinous acts, he has been imprisoned in the depths of the Shackling prison and subjected to the punishment of the Forest of Swords until the end of time. He shall never be pardoned.
For setting prices for, like, VTuber art and models? I'm not sure. Because everyone's got their own... I guess it's more whatever you think might be best. Because it's like... Because it ends up depending on, like... Because what I see usually is that it ends up depending on, like, how many moving parts there are. So, like, if it's only the upper body, you only have, like, a handful... Well, I say a handful. You'd still have to deal with, like, multiple art assets for the hair, multiple assets for just one eye, and then do that for both eyes. Over and over. Yeah, huge, full, fancy ones go up to thousands. But, like, some upper body ones can go for, like, a good 500. Some people decide to go really cheap and offer, like, full body rigging. Like, full body art for, like just 300. It depends on what you want to go for and how you want to go about it. Yeah, and it's like, I have seen some, like, legitimate VTuber artists who have set their models to, like, $300 per model. They're not super impressive models or just have basic tracking and rigging, but it's still the fact that they do offer it at a cheaper price. So it just depends on how you want to go about doing it and what you think you can handle and what you think doing each part of the asset is worth. Okay. So yeah, it's like... So yeah, if your PNG models usually end up being between like 200 to 500, like VTuber app, like a fully like a model, like a set of assets that are made to be rigged would definitely be much higher up then. So yeah, it just depends ultimately. And again, I feel like that's more of a question you would need to ask yourself. And I don't say that as like a mean thing. I say that as like, since you're the one drawing it, each asset, you have to like judge how hard each asset would be to draw and how long it would take of your time and adjust that price accordingly. So yeah, it just becomes down to a personal thing, ultimately. At least that's the way I see it. But hey Yar, thank you so much for coming by. It really does mean a lot. We're continuing the 2.4 update. We just got to the Shackling prison. But thank you, it really does mean a lot, buddy.
No need to repeat his crimes and sentence, Your Honor. He is the greatest enemy of us Foxians. The stories of his atrocities are used to terrify our children. I'm well aware of every crime he's committed. Let's move on to the next step.
When it comes to visiting criminals, there are rules in place to ensure your safety. I know you've heard legends about Hu Lei since you were children, but your knowledge about him is likely very limited. Only the judges of the Ten Lords Commission truly know. What kind of abomination is locked up at the bottom of the shackling prison? It has been centuries since Jing Liu, the former sword champion of the Luofu, captured Hu
Damn,
Lei.
it was Jing Liu.
And during all those years, we never provided him with any food. Yet he somehow managed to stay alive. It defies all the documented physical characteristics of the Borison. The Forest of Swords, forged by the Punishment Division, is a device of intense torment, used to execute sinful abominations. Most Borison die within 3 days in the forest, but Hu Lei is different. Every time the blades pierce him, his body instantly heals. Despite the brutal punishment, he somehow manages to survive.
So he definitely has been blessed by the abundance to pretty much live forever. Right? Feed the poor guy. I know he committed mass genocide and has not repented for his crimes and would commit them again. But like, he's just a silly little guy. He just had a little bit of fun. It's fine. Genocide, schmeticide. As for me getting a model, I have the PNG model already. I mean, it's just an image right now, but yeah, I got this guy. Let me see. There we are. But yeah, I got him. And so yeah, I don't need a dedicated. For me, I just don't have the money to afford any kind of model of any kind, which is why my model is hand drawn. Because otherwise, I would have nothing. That's just me.
The complex rules are there because of his abnormal characteristics. Do you understand now?
I apologize for any offense caused. Please continue, Your Honor.
Well, yeah, it has free one. It's like, yeah, there are free ones that I could get from the internet, but they aren't me. I want if I'm gonna have an avatar on my screen, it's gonna be me. That's my thing. I want it to be of my character, of my persona, instead of just something that's kind of sort of related. Or this is kind of what I'm going for. It's just a me thing. I want it to, and also it's just a thing from me being on the internet. I'm very wary about using other people's assets in general. So if I can help it, I try not to. Outside of a few minor things, like with the chatting room, the background is a free to use. The background is a free to use icon. It's a free to use background. But like beyond that, yeah. And yeah, it gives a bit of flavor of like my streams. It gives a little bit of flavor of who I am and all that. Yeah.
I've given you the instructions regarding Hu Lei's visitation. Please make sure you read them carefully.
Oh, I gotta read them? Okay, summary of crimes. The Borison warhead, a denizen of abundance, accountable for numerous acts of invasions associated with war crimes. Accountable for the long-term enslavement of Foxians and in utilizing their blood for alchemic purposes. Thanks for nards. Alrighty, thank you so much, Grace. It really, really does mean a lot. I'm happy you came by. It really does mean a lot. Bye-bye. Detention method. This prisoner must be subjected to the punishment of the Forest of Swords and never be pardoned. They must be transferred to different locations on a regular basis. Their shackles must be checked for sturdiness during transfer, and the air filters in their new cell must be intact and functional. Notes. The confinement of this prisoner is the foundation of the alliance between the Sanzhou and the Foxians. Any individuals objectifying to the sentence should be punished for sowing discord. Anyone who contacts or converses with this prisoner must take poison-proof pellets or wear a breathing mask equipped with a filter cartridge to counteract the effects of the lupitoxin. The prisoner's place of detention must be changed on a yearly basis, and the new location must remain unknown to the individuals below the rank of Cloud Knight, Lieutenant, or Judge. Do not mention Jing Liu when conversing with this prisoner. Are we dealing with an SCP?
And
yeah, we're
please,
freeing him.
Take this pellet before proceeding.
We're totally freeing him.
No, I'm not taking random medicine.
Well, shut up, Chris. You got it.
Then you won't be allowed to visit Hule.
But it's like, it sounds like an SCP
Just
almost.
swallow it already. Hule is like all Borisin. He can release a pheromone called lupatoxin that induces fear. Thousands of years ago, we Foxians were enslaved by the Borisin. Not because we were naturally weaker, but because of their lupatoxin. This pill is for our own mental well-being.
I understand.
I knew you were a reasonable person. Now that we've taken the medicine, let's proceed.
That could also be a really interesting, like, bit of that might be part of his backstory. That might be a bit of his backstory where it's like because of what happened to the Foxians at the time and the fact that it was medicine that saved us. That's why he pursued medicine. I can see it. I wouldn't know. I do not divulge in Omegaverse. I do not wish to know.
Your Honor.
What is it?
No, never mind. Maybe I'm just imagining things.
Say something, dude! If you got something on your mind, say it!
Here we are.
No, I do not, actually. No, there is no way I don't think there's any way I can let you know that I don't know. Because no matter how hard I say I don't know, it sounds like I know, but I don't know. So I know that I don't know that you know and that I know. Wait.
Her Honor hasn't arrived yet. Please wait a moment.
Alright. So just wait for Shui, or maybe Hanya. Speaking of Hanya, the frickin' mask. I mean, that's not a Hanya mask, but that does look like a mask you would see in like a stage play. You notice the Skill Gorge Waterscape Shackling Prison was built at the bottom of an ancient sea, as the column structure that extends endlessly into the depths. Spiritfarers monitor and manage real-time information of prison cells and prisoners on this screen. Alrighty. Let me take a look.
Her Honor hasn't arrived yet.
Oh. Okay, so that's like a teleport thing. Oh, yeah.
Her Honor hasn't arrived.
Like the, yeah, it's a teleport thing. Like what we had at one of the other areas. Nice.
I didn't expect to find this here.
Alright. Looking down, you see a honeycomb of densely packed prison cells, extending deep into the darkness below your view. You hazard a guess on the number of prisoners that are capable of being held here. 3,000? 30,000? 300,000? Wait, this may not even be the entire Shackling prison.
Welcome, dear
What is
guests
Hanya?
from the Express. Judge Hanya of the Interrogation Division. We've met before.
Yeah, back when we were Ghostbusters. I remember. Miss Hanya?
Glad to meet you again. Please allow me to express my gratitude to you again for subduing the demons in the Fixtral Garden.
Looks like while March 7th and I were clueless, you already made many friends on the Shenzhou Lofu.
As I do. Pom Pom takes care of us at home, and friends take care of us on the road. That's just how it goes.
Even though you and I have met before, we can't show any favoritism under the Ten Lords. So, please do as I command as we head to Scrivener Hall and beyond. Don't do anything without my permission.
To be fair, Hanya, you are so done with life, I don't think you could show favoritism. That's too much effort right now. And I say that because I feel that.
This is not a place for ordinary mortals. You and Mr. Danheng, please come with me.
Please lead the way, Your Honor.
Please let me activate the mechanism before we all move forward. And please, watch your steps.
Oh. Those poor prisoners. They just have the ground, like, shaking below them? Like, I get they're prisoners, but come on. Ooh. I like that shield. You can tell that that's definitely the shield that, like, the abundance people use. I don't remember their name right now. But like the Cloud Knights that were corrupted by that became, what was the term? That like had lived for too long. Oh yeah.
Wow! Can I really keep it?
That was really cute. I'm still getting used to Huahua's new actor. But it's like that was really cute. Alright. That was for me. I've had enough of those automatons. Okay.
Feeling like
While I'm
Make
here.
a wish.
All right. Okay. Hanya blocks your way forward. She has been entrusted with the important task of ensuring that you only explore areas she deems are safe. Fair enough. Doesn't mean I won't try. Also, no qualms with me breaking pots. Appreciate
I heard
it.
the war dance is about to be held in the mortal world. I remember watching a sword duel at the war dance with my sister when we were young. The Cloud Knight, who was the Luofu's ringmaster, was an amazing swordsman, and their sword flashed like lightning. The Outworld Challenger had fiery red hair and a hand made of steel, which roared like thunder. They battled for a long time before a winner could be declared.
Acheron?
Time sure flies. Now, both my sister and I are residents of the Netherworld, and we will never again feel the thrill of a competition. Are there a lot of people in Starskiff Haven due to the war dance?
No, because Acheron doesn't get red hair in her, like, blood state. Like, in her unsheathed state. But yeah, it's
Sounds
bustling.
amazing. It's a
I can't
shame
remember.
I'm too busy
I'm pretty
to
sure her hair
attend.
is white in her unsheathed
But even
state.
if I could,
Still.
I'd probably just scare people off with my current appearance.
Oh. Okay, they might be scared off, but not because you look scary. You're too pretty, Hanya. People, you know, people are intimidated by beauty.
Let's get going.
But yeah. Bonk. She too small to hit the switch. Oh, too small. All right. Oh yeah, again, one of those screens. All right.
It's freezing.
This place is filled with the cold air from the northern peak of the polar delve. Even the toughest long-life species would have a hard time enduring this.
All right. She probably won't let me go this way. Or no, she will. All right, never mind. All right, puzzle time. I don't remember how these Rubik's Cubes work exactly. Hexa Nexus Remake. It's a complete remake of the version of the original Hexa Nexus. Okay, so it's more about placing them? No, I do not want to leave. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's a lot easier compared to the original. Nice.
Feeling lucky.
No luck. Alright.
Did you hear something just now?
Yeah, I heard it.
Let me check it out.
Somebody's stomping around.
What an eyesore. This place is packed with boxes and crates.
Feeling lucky.
There we are. I just like getting aventurines. I just like getting aventurines maxed. Getting his jackpot if I ever can. There's that mask again.
These crates. They look oddly familiar.
A few days ago, the Spiritfarers received reports about an IPC transport ship that was attacked by Borison. Then, a bunch of those abominations were dumped into this place. I had a feeling there would be trouble during the war dance. But throwing both the pirates and the cargo in jail? That's a new one.
Huh. The mechs in those crates are no joke.
I heard the Intelligentsia Guild crafted something dangerous. We have many records in the Hall of Karma about these wise ones. They love to tinker with forbidden technologies, always trying to push the limits of Ingenia. I caught a glimpse of the mechs in those crates, and they bear a striking resemblance to Borison. I wonder what they're planning this time. Well, business first. Let's keep moving.
Well, actually, no, this is the Intelligentsia Guild. They're probably just wanting to show off, like, look at how smart we are. Ooh.
Strange. I don't remember checking the containment facilities a second time.
Oh.
Watch out!
Emergency. Oh, that's a lot of them.
All wardens prepare for action! Emergency! All wardens prepare for action!
What's happening here? Why are these things moving on their own? Something is wrong. The guards aren't responding.
So everyone's dead. Okay.
You dare attack me?
Okay, so everyone's dead. The Intelligentsia Guild may possibly be working alongside the Borison.
Going wild, just like a Borison.
Looks like we're on our own for this one.
Destiny's
hand
has truly blessed me.
Nah, because that guy will die pretty much instantly. Or not.
Stand in position.
Attacking the caster once for Terror Griffin. I'm still trying to remember Terror Griffin.
Head you spend freely.
Join the battle.
And yeah, I'm not. Okay,
Destiny. Ill fate is.
Okay, I'll use Fireflies. I try not to use my ults if I need to when they're relatively easy fights, but then again, there are two bosses here.
Set the seas ablaze.
Okay.
Watch your head.
Okay.
Fight to live.
And double kill. Oh, not
Destiny
kill, I
is
guess,
apparent.
but...
It's on me.
Okay.
Set the seas
And that should do it. Yeah. Super Break is terrifying.
But how is this even possible? The Spiritfarers follow the protocols, cutting off power to the mechs and sealing the crates. How could these mechs still start moving?
It's just like what happened in the Artisanship Commission before. These goods went haywire and attacked everyone in sight.
Ling Sha mentioned that there was some kind of biological tissue inside the mechs.
The Alchemy Commission members examined them and found some unusual structures within. These things showing up in the shackling prison can only mean one thing.
A prison break.
And whoever delivered these goods clearly wanted them to go through the Xianzhou's strict inspection process to show the Skyfaring Commission and Cloud Knights how dangerous they were. They wanted these mechs to end up right here, in the shackling prison.
So you're saying that making a mockery of Scott was a bad idea this time? Because if we just listen to him and be like, no, you're not getting this through, you're not expecting it, like then it would stay on his ship and then it would have killed him.
If these things already started taking action while nobody was paying attention, then the whole prison is in trouble, I'm afraid. And to make things worse, another group of visitors just entered the depths of the shackling prison. The messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing, and the prisoner they came to visit might be the target whom these wolf-shaped mechs were delivered here for. If that vicious beast manages to break free, it will be a catastrophe for the Xianzhou Luofu.
Right. Oh, switching to Jiaoqiu POV. A few moments prior, Shui Yi leads Yaoqing messengers to the bottom of the prison.
Here we are.
Oh.
Have we arrived already, Your Honor? Shouldn't there be a cage here?
The most notorious felons are locked away in the solitary delves, deep down in the prison. Those delves can't be opened without proper authorization. The blue bird paves the path, and the Stygian lanterns illuminate it. Help me light up these lanterns, and the way to the bottom of the shackling prison will reveal itself.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, we get to play as Yao Chu for a little bit. That's awesome. Oh, does it not? Wait. Does it not let me get? Can't view details. That's a shame. But we can at least change the lineup, so it's a little bit better. Boop 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 boop. Sweet. Ooh. Okay, leaves a little fire trail. Just summons a pillar of fire. That's cool. Okay. And also, all that preparation meant nothing.
Feeling lucky.
I meant to.
Make a wish.
Not bad.
Oh, this should be spent wisely.
Like I said, brain's not there today. Alright.
I've given you the diagrams for lighting the lanterns. Please take a look.
Also, more excuses to play as the side crane is really great. Also, I don't think we need a whole... Wait. Dun, dun, dun. Nope. I mean, this is probably the tutorial one. So it's like, it is simple. Okay, so maybe never mind. So it does need to be in a pattern. From bottom to top, yeah. Avian vision. Thanks, I know how to read a letter. All right. Sorry. when a key in the shape of a colossal sky-bearing column slots into the keyhole and unlocks the path to the shackling prison crypts, where criminals of high severity are held in subdued captivity. That was the Nether Key, the key that keeps felons locked away behind the ultimate gate. Damn.
The path is open. Once we descend to the bottom of the prison, please do not do anything reckless.
Yeah, don't do something stupid like summoning a pillar of fire out of nowhere. Ah, damn it.
Inside the delve,
really
behind this door, is
him.
the greatest enemy of the Foxians, Hule.
It's like he's very much like this sort of morally gray, or not even morally gray, morally confusing character where you're not sure where he resides. Is he good? Is he bad? Is he mischievous and just kind of, is he neutral? Is he a good person but just very mischievous? I don't know. I like it. It's like I like having a character where you're not really able to determine if they are a good. I like having a character where you're confused about their morality as a whole. This is the guy that heals instantly. Yeah, they've tried. They can't kill him. He is immortal.
According to custom, envoys from the Yao Qing visit the Xianzhou La Fu once every century to check on this abomination's imprisonment and condition.
Like, that's all you could ask of someone, right? They tried. They tried their absolute best. They couldn't kill him. They couldn't kill this one wolf man. It's fine, you know?
Even though the
find
Ten Lords
another wolf man
Commission
to kill.
sentenced Hule to the Forest of Swords, suffering every day for the rest of his life, I understand that the Yao Qing messengers want to see him dead. Unfortunately, for the past 7 centuries, they've had to return disappointed, because this beast simply can't be killed.
If we can use his toxin to create medicine and save an innocent life, it might help balance out some of the sins he's committed.
That's probably, yeah, that would make sense. Because that is their whole thing. They're trying to, you know, cure Beizhao of her, I guess technically unknown condition. Because it's not stated what it is, but I'm assuming it's tied to the Lupa toxin. And that does tie back to the whole thing of...
Could you be the key to a cure for the General? Hule.
That does make sense now. That earlier conversation does make a lot more sense now, thinking about it. Because yeah, like that whole in a tiny, like this incredibly toxic thing can be very helpful in tiny dosages. But yeah, makes sense. Also, hi. Lu Jun.
And once again, the envoys of the Yao Qing will leave disappointed. However, I won't say the same for me and my brothers.
But yeah, that explains why he was unmasked. Because he can...
I'm just a humble counselor of the Rhino Hound Pack.
You're
can call me Mock Talk.
Wardens, intruders on the lowest level. Send reinforcements.
Nobody will hear you here. At the bottom of the shackling prison.
Or, you know, on the account that they're all dead.
Thank you for opening up the prison for us, Your Honor. We'll take it from here.
Also...
No wonder I kept smelling that familiar stench. So, it wasn't just my imagination. Do your thing, Morza.
We mustn't let these abominations get any closer!
Also, Lu Jun, why not take out your disguise? What, now that you're unmasked, it's like, oh yeah, I will never take off my
There's
stuff.
too many of them.
Once we were inside the shackling prison, we found soldiers available for us everywhere.
Your fate is set.
I wanna let them at least do their talking, if I can.
It's just a twin massage.
Alright. Okay. Deals fire damage to a single enemy and then adjacent targets. and inflicts 1 stack of Ashen Roast. Okay.
Needs a little more.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again!
What does Ashen Roast do? It's unremovable, holy shit. Increases damage received by 15%. This unit is considered as burn. So it's Arcana. So he's fire. He's Fire Swan. He's just a fire version of Black Swan, except Ashen Roast can be goes away after a certain amount of time. Huh. Well, that's a hell of a character.
I suggest you surrender now. Of course, I'll still kill you all. But I promise it'll be swift.
Uh-huh.
Watch your head. It's better to make no move.
Alright.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you?
Alright. Hey. Okay, okay, Jiao, when we said let you cook, we did not mean literally. Yeah, okay, yeah, Mr. McCook, well, whatever. You're annoying, shut up. It's like L plus ratio plus all your men are dead plus your boss is a lunatic plus
spend freely.
Plus I'm the main character, so
destiny isn't chosen.
But yeah, he's just
ill fate descends. How presumptuous.
Yeah, he really is just Fire Swan.
It's not time yet.
No dirty.
He really is just Fire Black Swan. That's kind of insane to me.
Attack me.
More season.
What do you want to know?
I'm gonna hold everyone back again!
Hedge your bets. I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave? It's on me. Watch your head. How about letting the enemy a little more heat?
Destiny.
But yeah, I guess I'm pulling for Jiao Chou. Since I like him as a character and he has a good moveset. Well,
it's
damn.
Better to make no move. More season.
Oh, but it caps at 5. Okay. And then just resets after that. Alright.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why
not stay for a meal before you leave?
Get that!
Sure, it's on me.
Boop. And there you go.
Guard the gate! They can't be allowed in!
They got in. Great job. Well. Whoa. Did you see the pecs on that man? Oh, for not being fed for 2 millennia, he's fucking ripped. He's fucking dead.
It's the flesh and blood of my fellow kindred. A sad scene indeed.
It's been a long time. boy. Welcome back.
She just tossed her away like she was nothing. That wasn't even a big deal. Also, I love his voice. I know I'm talking over him a lot, but I love his voice.
How many times has the old verdant home spun around since our last
Okay,
hunt?
I don't like it as much now.
Duran's whelp. Tell me your name.
Okay, I don't like it as much anymore. I liked it in the previous cutscene because it was like, it was very weak and very, you know, it makes sense. It sounds like a guy who has not been fed for 2 millennia. But no, now it's just guttural Echo Wolfman.
Oh, great Hule, nemesis of the Foxians and the hunter of all beings. I'm Moktok, a humble counselor of the Rhino Hound Pack. I am only one insignificant heir spawned from your bloodline.
Oh, I gotta make the. I was just gonna repeat a joke from Hellsing Ultimate, of just sorry. I like talking dirty when.
It's been
I don't even remember the line anymore.
7
Oh my
centuries since you led our pack through the hunting grounds of the stars. I'm thrilled to see that you are as cunning and skillful as ever.
Yeah, you can tell it's bad when I can't even remember a line from my favorite series. Anyway.
7 centuries. 7 centuries have passed. But why have Duran's whelps grown to look like this? Tell me, Moktok, why have you grown to resemble our most despicable slaves and enemies, the Foxians?
Oh, trust me, I'm sure, I am almost certain Bao has seen Hule already and is frothing at the mouth.
I've been commanded to release you from this cursed prison. It is Senjaya's will. That's why I had to take a magic pill, don the skin of a lowly beast, and play along with their hypocrisy.
Since you have an escape plan, tell me, what's our next move to get off of this ridiculously large...
My brothers and I will lock down this prison, trapping the prison guards inside. This will buy us some time. The rest of my crew, who are undercover like me, will secure the vessels for our escape. According to the plan, we only have a tight 2-hour window to get out of here. Originally, I intended to carry out the plan tomorrow, but they're planning to transfer you to the Xianzhou Yaoqing now. So I seized this opportunity to set you free.
What a reckless plan, you idiot! Even if we manage to get the ships, our chances of escaping are slimmer than a Foxian slipping through my claws!
But we have no other choice. The angel serving under the Master of Immortality sent me with a message. Only your return will end the prolonged divisions among the Borisin. Every one of my crew is ready to lay down their lives if it means setting you free.
A sneaky weakling like you is actually showing some reckless bravery with this plan. Fine. You'll get what you want. And all of Duran's whelps will too.
Well then, my lord. We should leave now.
Before we go, give me one of those magic pills.
My lord, do you seriously want to don the skin of a lowly beast? That would be a disgrace to your greatness, my lord.
You idiot. Greatness means nothing without freedom. Once I get out, I'll need a disguise that won't raise any suspicion.
As you wish, my lord.
Is that Foxian slave my meal?
No, he's an envoy from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. I plead you to endure him a bit, my lord, as he's more valuable as a hostage. Take him, guys! Time to move out!
Switching to the Trailblazer POV. Okay. At the same time, Eos, Dan Heng, and Hanya realize that the situation in the prison is out of control.
The wardens in all areas are regrouping. Those Ingenium enemies are wandering around and causing heavy casualties. And to make things worse, those iron wolves broke open the cages and let the criminals out. We've called for backup, but it seems like all communication is jammed.
Let's preserve our strength and first take down the isolated prisoners. By decree of the 10 Lords, all prison breakers and intruders shall be apprehended, dead or alive.
Just a short time ago, the nether key mechanism was activated.
It was probably Madame Shui and the Yaoqing messengers, heading to the bottom of the prison. Given the situation, I'm afraid that area is exactly where our enemies are targeting.
We mustn't let that vile beast escape from its cage.
We've gathered all the prison guards who can still fight, and we'll split up and secure each floor.
Go!
Those intruders are quite bold. They must have been planning this for quite a while.
Indeed, but Borisin tend to favor direct and aggressive approaches. Crafting careful and precise plans like this is simply not their style. Let's focus on the current situation right now. Please help me.
Right. Like I said, wherever we go, we always end up in trouble.
What's the fastest way to the bottom of this prison, Miss Hanya? If we don't get there quickly, we'll soon be outnumbered by all the enemies inside.
We'll have to bend the rules. Please, follow me.
Got it.
By decree of the Ten Lords, all prison breakers and intruders shall be apprehended, dead or alive.
Yes, ma'am! Oh yeah, the place is even
Make a
structured
wish.
a tiny bit different. Because this is the same place we were at, it's just now it's a little destroyed.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Mostly just cause, like, now I get to re-break these pots. That's kind of cool.
Feeling lucky.
Okay, no.
Hold your position here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Can't go that way.
We need a few tools if we want to reach the bottom quickly. Follow me to the next floor.
Got it.
The path is cut off. Someone must have altered the mechanism. No matter. It'll just require a bit more work to get through.
It is interesting we're coming back to the whole changing, you know, panels around to move. Like we did in Bellabog. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's a simple puzzle, but it
Some
works.
Spiritfarers occasionally use Ingenia from the Artisanship Commission to navigate the treacherous terrain here. Normally, using devices like the shifting screen is strictly forbidden, as they could help prisoners escape. But, given the urgency of the situation, let's just ignore the usual regulations.
Yeah, it's a little too important right now. It's ever so slightly more important that we, you know. Okay, over there.
The nether key has been activated. I hope we're not too late. Hang in there,
Yes, I am
sister.
running past them. Don't mind me. Look, I didn't become this mighty, strong warrior by fighting people. I got it by running the hell away. A lot.
Huh.
The greatest strength in combat is not fighting at all. I guess, I don't know.
Looks like there was a fierce battle here not long ago.
Oh no.
The gate to the prison delve is wide open. Hule has managed to break free. Where are the Yaoqing messengers? And where's my sister? Are they still alive?
Let's look around. Maybe we'll find some clues.
Yeah, because Shui is... Yeah.
Shui Yi is here.
Miss Shui Yi briefly sacrificed herself. My condolences, Miss Hanya.
Condolences. Well, that's unnecessary. You must understand. Thanks to the Ten Lords' blessing, my sister turned into an Ingenium centuries ago. Dying and returning as just a soul to the Hall of Karma's document office has become a routine for her. While I'm not keen on seeing her throw away her body like it's some replaceable part, but
it still hurts.
By the way, have you seen bodies that might be the Yaoqing messengers? One of them is a Foxian wearing exquisite clothes, and the other wears a dark cloak, like a fugitive.
No. I haven't found any Foxian bodies. Only Borisin ones.
So, the intruders and Hule are holding the Yaoqing messengers hostage. This is the worst situation. With hostages in their grasp, the prison guards can't do anything about the prisoners. If anything happens to the messengers, the relationship between the Yaoqing and the Luofu could be irreversibly damaged. We must rescue the messengers, get out of here, and spread the news. We mustn't give up as long as there's a glimmer of hope.
Right.
What have you found, Miss Hanya?
A Cyber Spectre!
Reconstruct.
It's my sister. Looks like her soul hasn't returned to the Hall of Karma yet. At such a critical moment, her death can give us information that we can turn into an advantage.
So repair the Psy Crane so
Let me
that
see.
behind your sister
The
can become a
damage isn't
bird.
too
Got it.
bad. If I can fix it up, my sister will have a temporary body.
Alright. Oh, these again. Okay. Now I gotta remember how to do this. Nothing. Oh, because now I gotta remember how to even do this. Go up. Okay. Okay, right, I can only click these. There we are. I don't know why I went the long way for that one. Doing that on controller is a nightmare.
I'm back.
Welcome back, sister. I don't know what kind of expression I should have at a time like this. Happy? Tears of joy? Forget it. I'm used to you coming back in all sorts of forms.
That's pretty convenient.
Just don't let me be damaged again. I'll lose my memories. This Psy Crane can't hold all of me.
Sister, what did you see when you were killed?
Through intermittent
One of the
delivery.
Yaoqing messengers escaped?
Through intermittent in its delivery, the Psy Crane provides you with a succinct and essential intelligence.
And the other one was taken hostage and brought upwards?
Besides the Borisin, there were other intruders. Invisible.
Invisible intruders? What does that even mean? How many conspiracies are tangled up in this mess? Do me a favor, sister. The intruders have cut off all communication between inside and outside the prison. And now you're the only person, the only bird, who can slip out undetected. Make sure you deliver the news to the outside world.
I understand. Please be careful, sister. You are different from me.
The Psy Crane flaps its wings and unsteadily flies out of the lower levels of the shackling prison, charging straight into the depths of the shadowy passage.
Time is running out, Miss Hanya. If we keep delaying, those Borisin will escape from the prison.
Yeah.
All right. If we happen to come across that Yaoqing messenger who got away... No. Stopping Hule should probably be our top priority.
Yeah, I would definitely think so. And luckily, since they're together, that's one and the same, but I would still argue that Hule is top priority.
Yeah.
Because, you know, relationships can be repaired, even if it takes a long-ass time. Sorry.
Wait! Something feels off.
The invisible intruders?
Oh yeah, because the invisible intruders, like...
These abominations aren't prisoners from this prison.
Yeah, because the invisible enemies, like when we were here as with Dawn.
Ill tidings manifest.
Yeah, I guess focus these guys.
Retribution will find you. Destiny's
All right, sure,
hand
I'll
has
spend
truly
freely.
blessed me.
But yeah, luckily I fought these the Marastrucks for so long. These guys are
What do you
just.
want to know?
This is like fighting the Marastruck is just second nature at this point.
Ill fate descends.
Stand in position.
Watch your head.
Dare attack me! Get them!
Hedge your bets.
Ill tidings
Manifest and boom.
The prison management on the Lawfu is truly concerning.
Who are you?
Hey, Malza.
Aren't you looking for me?
Great. Thanks for showing up out of nowhere, Malza.
Ill fate descends.
I'm scared.
Stay put! Get them!
Sure, it's on me.
I'm guessing that's just Mose's thing. He just kind of pops out of nowhere and is like, "Yeah, hey, I'm helping."
Watch your head.
All right.
Destiny isn't chosen. Ill tidings
Manifest.
Dennis!
Hedge your bets.
But yeah,
Spend
no,
freely.
they're gonna be. These guys are gonna be
Joining the battle.
very easily dispatched.
Just focus on the fight.
Oh.
No dirty tricks.
Hey, shapeshifter.
Mortality means forever.
All right. Okay, if this guy's here, I'm not wanting to stay
Stand in
around
position.
What do you want to know? Memories up beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Like until everything burns to ashes!
I'm so tired
Ill
of
fate
dealing with
descends.
shapeshifters. These guys can just go die in a fire for all I care.
Destiny's
Sure, I'll
hand
play
has
it. It's on
truly
me.
blessed me.
Set the seas aflame!
Whoop. Okay, his HP's low enough.
Destiny is
I'm not
apparent.
worried. Should I be worried? Nah. He'll recover a good chunk of it, but he'll be fine.
Watch your head.
This is fight to live!
Alright. Yeah, our shield will be safe.
I've set
A little
the
bit longer.
seas aflame!
Destiny isn't ill
Oh, and
tidings
plus
manifest.
especially with this. Yeah, we're good. There we are. Easy enough.
Another precious memory to hold on to.
Where is he now? You know, I told you that is exactly what's gonna happen.
Make a wish.
I'm not gonna fight that guy yet. For now, I just want to focus on getting through the story, and I'll worry about all the extra stuff later. Yeah, Kiru. Kiru time. But yeah. Okay, no, there he is. But it's like, I'm guessing that really is just Mose's thing. He just kind of pops out of nowhere and is like, eh. The man seemed to materialize from the shadowy corners of the prison, as if as if he could vanish into thin air at any moment. The fugitive wearing a dark cloak, spoken of by Hanya, now stands before you. His face is devoid of any expression, cold and indifferent, yet inexplicably you could decipher this expressionless facade as if it were whispered, "You're finally here."
The prison management on the Lawfu is truly concerning.
You already said that a moment ago.
So what if I repeat it? It's the truth after all. The prison management on the Lawfu is truly concerning. At least 2 different groups of intruders infiltrated here. The wolf cubs and these Mara-struck soldiers. Their hiding technique. It's pretty similar to the wind mantle technique used by the Vidyadhara serving Kailorum Venti on the Yaoqing. What do you think? Well, never mind if you don't have any clues. Now is not the time to exchange assassination techniques. I'm Waza. My friend fell into the clutches of that wolf. I was planning to escape and report back as quickly as possible. But now it seems... the prison on the Lawfu is a real maze, I must admit.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Morza. We'll do our best to ensure your friend's safety.
Molza. I need to get used to that. His name is pronounced Molza.
No.
By default, I keep thinking
You can do nothing for him now. And you shouldn't be focusing on his safety at the moment.
But isn't he your friend?
Your friend is in Hulei's clutches, and you're just going to leave him behind?
Look, I'm the Yaoqing General's guard, not his. I've seen how that giant wolf fights, and there's no way. Trying to save my friend will only get us killed. I don't know how you think, but I won't throw my life away for a lost cause. Listen up. I've been tracking these fugitives, and I know their next move. They're planning to seal off the entire prison to keep the outside world in the dark. The worst-case scenario, we are all killed by that giant wolf, and the shackling prison is sealed off. No one will know about us or about their escape until it's too late. And the best-case scenario...
We kick all those guys' butts! With an indifferent gaze, he sized you up and down. Somehow you deciphered his expressionless face as saying, "This person's lost their mind." How pitiful.
The best-case scenario would be, we seal the gates and trap the enemy inside with us. We can't let that monstrous wolf escape. Hopefully, someone will eventually notice that something is off and come to help. As for whether we'll still be alive by then, it's not something we should think about.
You sure have a way of comforting people, Mr. Morza.
As a person of the Yaoqing, I've always searched for something meaningful to give my life to.
I have to make it out alive. My companions are waiting for me.
As a netherworld dweller, I've already died once.
Well then, I'll give it my all too.
Yeah. We won't give up. Not until the very last moment.
None of you are part of the Ten Lords' commission, so sacrificing yourselves isn't the right move. As a judge, it's my responsibility to guard this prison, and if someone should step up to stop Hulei from escaping, it should be me, not you. Once we reach the gate, I hope you'll help me seal it. After that, I'll do everything I can to fight the Borisin. And you find a safe place to hide and wait for reinforcements. Now, let's proceed upward.
Right.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh yeah, right, I forgot. And I'm guessing Dawn can't do the...
Yeah.
I'm guessing... Oh yeah, because Dawn's not in his... Vidyadhara state, so he probably can't do his thing to sense them. Yeah, giving characters stupid nicknames is really fun. Because I was trying to think of some that haven't been said, but nothing's coming to mind right now. Alright.
We must seal the entrance before the Borisin fugitives get out. The prison wardens and mechanisms won't be able to hold them for long.
Follow me.
Joyeux. Okay, no, not Joyeux. Okay.
Yeah. Huh.
I'm trying to keep out for...
We're almost there. The gate is just ahead.
Feeling lucky.
I'm trying to look out for any weird glows. Nope. Okay.
I will hold them back. Don't let Hule escape.
Got it.
Ill tidings manifest.
No, I'll wait a little. Moon Rage?
I'm gonna hold everyone back again!
Destiny's
Had your
hand
back,
has truly blessed you.
Alright. Now we
Memories
go.
are beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
So everything burns to ashes!
Fight to
Oh, that's helpful. I keep...
Destiny
I always
isn't
end up forgetting about Adventurine's follow-up attack when... whatever it happens.
What do you want?
Also, this guy does the thing like the memory zone
victory
memes.
is hard won.
Like the memory zone memes where they go really far down when you inflict weakness break. Okay.
Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious.
Looks like there's still a long way to go. The shackling prison has become a killing field. The prison guards try to resist, but Jiao Chu's cap. Jiao Chu can only watch them fall.
This brings back such familiar memories. Memories of chasing, gnawing, and tearing. Oh, they're back. They're back. They've all come back.
My lord, we're just one step away from freedom. Once we pass through the gate, no one will be able to stop us.
So this hostage is useless now. Kill him, Moktok.
He's getting away. Do something, Jiao Chu. It's just like the old days, you useless loser. Just do something!
Maybe this Yao Qing messenger can strike a deal in exchange for his life. He can use his status to help us escape from the Xianzhou. What do you think, Mr. Jiao Zhou?
Oh, just look at you. Fallen so low during my absence. You're even negotiating with livestock. As far as I recall, no one from the Yao Qing would ever consider a deal with Duran's offspring.
I've got to make this beast stay here, whether it's for the sake of Fei Xiao or the Yao Qing. Deal. I certainly have more value alive. My identity, my knowledge of the Xianzhou, and my understanding of many things that your minions have no knowledge of. They'll all be valuable.
Lowly beast. Muster up that pitiful tongue of yours and plead for what remains of your life. Speak up.
I'm afraid you're unaware. The woman who defeated you, Jing Liu, She has recently returned to the Lawfu.
That was the one rule, Zhao Chu.
Your opportunity for revenge is right in front of you.
My lord, this slave is talking nonsense. I've never heard anything about this. May I just kill him now?
Silence, mock talk. And you, slave. From now on, you'll stay by my side. You'll only speak and move when I allow you to. Otherwise, I'll dismember you from head to tail, inch by inch. Got it?
But my lord...
We must stay here for some time, mock talk. Fear not. Because once I step out of the prison, it's the people of the Xianzhou who should tremble in fear. I'll show them what true calamity means. Now, Duran's whelps, follow me!
Oh.
Prison guards, stop them! For our great Lord Hulei!
All right. Bit of a mad dash to get around these guys. Oh, okay. Well, we lost. It's over.
Report! After we lost contact with the shackling prison, we received a message from a Psycrane. The prisoners have revolted, and the criminal Hulei is nowhere to be found.
What about the Yaoqing messengers and the Nameless?
No news at the moment. We're trying to restore contact with the shackling prison as soon as possible.
I see. You're dismissed. General Jing Yuan, General Hua Yan. It's just as we suspected. The rise of the Ambrosial Arbor was not the end of things, but the beginning. The hand of the Ruined Legion has already sown the seeds of destruction. From this moment on, the Xianzhou Alliance will face an even greater challenge, from both the abominations of abundance and the destruction itself. If this is what they want, I'm always up for a challenge. As the Marshal Special Envoy, I'll dispatch the Lawfu Cloud Knights to pursue Hulei myself.
Looks like the hidden dregs have finally come to the surface. And as I said before, it's time to wash them away, once and for all.
After a brief but devastating loss of communications, the lockdown shackling prison is once more under control. The Express's Nameless may have emerged unharmed, but one of the Yaoqing envoys has been taken hostage. Meanwhile, the Borisin warhead Hulei, long confined to the depths of the shackling prison, has vanished without a trace. Don't know why I'm repeating this, but alright. A pursuit between the hunter and the hunted will soon play out on the Xianzhou Lawfu. Oh, is that why? Is this a two-parter? Yep, it's a two-parter.
Why not make the most of it with a game?
Interlude. Time to hunt. Alright. I'm gonna be honest, I was not expecting it to go into a two-parter. I was expecting this to be like the Ron May stuff. Alright. I was expecting this to be like Ron May stuff, where it was just like, here's one thing, do it quick. Alright. I'm not sure how I feel about the story at the moment. I mean, obviously it's incomplete. But, yeah. I'm just collecting everything I can. But alright. Okay. And I'll do that some other time. Yeah, I was honestly expecting this to go on for, like, at least 4 hours. Oh, yeah, nice. I'm glad we got it done. Oh, sorry. while we're here, I'm gonna do at least one 10 pull. At the very least, I can build up pity. Yeah. Hey, more Yukong. Yeah, at the very least, build up pity for Jiaochu. And oh, hey.
The heavens are vast. The
E6
kite
Yukong.
flies where it wishes.
Nice. So hey, we got something good out of it. Oh, and apparently we did the warp 40 times. Nice. Well, hell yeah. E6 Yukong, we beat the 2.4.
Guaranteed
Yeah, nice. And like I said, I'll worry about the side quests in my own time. I don't know if I could convince myself to... I'll at least go near, but... I don't know if I can convince myself to stream more. But yeah, hell yeah. Let me head over to chatting room. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm trying to think of what else I wanted to say. Hey, that was nice. I'm happy I was able to go through the story with you guys. It was fun. I'm not too sure how I feel about... Well, like I said, I'm not too sure how I feel about it yet. It feels like... It feels rather rushed, which is odd considering it's a two-parter. Because like I mentioned with Yanqing and Yun Li's little backstories, well, not backstories, but they're like little revelations that we saw, it felt very sudden. Like, they had to mention it somewhere, but couldn't fit it in the story, so put it somewhere where it kind of made sense. And it's like, they were well written, but it just kind of popped out of nowhere. Like, and especially since like we're jumping between two different storylines. We got the lighthearted March training arc, and then the genuinely serious Hule stuff. Yeah, it's something I've learned I really don't like some stories doing. I've learned that I really don't like it when stories try to flip between two different stories at the same time. Like, have two different arcs going on, yeah. Like, two different character arcs, but... Like, when you're switching between stories over and over again, that... Yeah. That can get on... It can just end up getting a little confusing. But... It's fine. It's well written for what it is. I don't really have too many complaints outside of that. But yeah. I liked it. I'm glad I was able to go through it with you guys. Especially since, like... Because something... Thank you, Yar. It really does mean a lot. I hope you sleep well and wake up refreshed, buddy. It really, really does mean a lot. And I was happy I could stream for you guys, because I will... Sorry, I will... Because I will say I don't know when I'm going to stream next, to be honest. You know, like I've been half mentioning, I'm not gonna go too deep into it. I've already spent the last handful of streams being super, like, super depresso espresso. But, I lost my train of thought already. But it's like, as I was saying throughout the stream, where it's like, it was not my day, yeah, it's really not been my day. I'm thinking through a lot of stuff, and I really don't think I should stream until I figure that stuff out. Alrighty. Sorry, you're just saying it preemptively. I get it. I like being safe. I understand you are. I'm sorry, I just like being safe. But yeah. Cause like, throughout the day I was already much sleepier than normal, but then at random points throughout the day, suddenly my brain would just turn off. Like, I don't know how you describe it. It feels like I felt like an ocean wave. It felt like an ocean wave of just my neurons in my brain shutting off. And like not just like I just lose my train of thought. I mean, like, I don't see. Like, it gets to a point where my brain goes numb. I can't see for like, it's like a quarter of a second. Barely noticeable, but I notice it. And it scared me. And that combined with a bunch of other personal problems led to a little breakdown. I'll at least say that. I know I said I didn't want to get too sappy, and now here I am, getting really depresso. But yeah, I just feel bad if I don't explain it. If I mention it and then don't explain it, I just feel bad. But yeah, so I feel like before I do any streams again, I really, really should work through that stuff first. I think I'm at the point where it's like everything I'm going through is a little too much for me right now to, you know, try to do some things that I like. And that's probably a big reason why streaming has been so hard for me. It's because of all those problems that I'm going through. And all the mental stuff, and yeah. So yeah, I don't know when. Thanks, Yar. That really does mean a lot. And it's like, it is but scary, but at the same time, I don't really got a choice but to handle it. That's kind of my thing. No matter how bad things get, I will get through it. Whether that be because I want to, or I have to, is the really only deciding factor. Well, it's really the only thing that changes. But that really does mean a lot, Yara. Thank you. So yeah, I don't know when I'll stream again. I know I made it a thing that, like, at the very least, all the big numbered updates for Star Rail I play. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna be happening anytime soon. So yeah. I won't give any expected dates. I was gonna say maybe around this time, but nah. Maybe around some time in the future, I may be able to stream again. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't put an expectation on myself or anyone. But yeah. But with that, I think that'll pretty much do it for this stream. I'm very happy I got to go through 2.4 with y'all. Finish it. Do the thing. I do hope that eventually, sometime in the future, I can come back to streaming, finish some of the games that I touched, like finish some of the games that I've started, and then from there, you know, start streaming full time. Thanks, Yar. That really does mean a lot. And I hope you take care too, buddy. Let me see if there's anyone I can raid. Not really. No one I know, at least. Like, no one I know well enough to... Alrighty. So I think, yeah, that'll pretty much be it. So thank you guys again. It really does mean a lot, and I will hopefully see you guys some other time. And if that time ends up being never, that's just how it is. And that's okay, because the times we have made... I'm making this sound like I'm dying. I'm not dying, for the record. But I just wanted to say for the record that if this does end up being my last stream, from like unforeseen circumstances, or I find out streaming really isn't for me, then yeah, the times we have shared are precious, and I will honor them forever. And they mean the world to me. It sounds so disingenuous when I say it, but I do mean it. But yeah, that'll do it for the stream. So thank you guys again. It really, really does mean a lot. And yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.